This is Steve Whittier from Nexus Martial Arts and Fitness in Wareham, Massachusetts. I want to go over some of the technical details that really make a difference with the Muay Thai kick. Very Bangkok style, very Tong style, the style we teach here at Nexus Martial Arts. A lot of people think that when you do a Thai kick, it's just step and throw the leg around, kind of landing like a baseball bat. However, there's a lot of detail there, a lot of moving parts with your whole body, the whole kinetic chain of your body working in unison to make that a true whip style kick where it really cracks at the end. You do maximum effectiveness with minimum effort. So from here, first thing we always look at is the posture. So in a Muay Thai stance, and here I'm not talking about kind of an MMA stance that you might modify a little bit and still throw leg kicks, even though the principles are going to be similar. But from here, a real Muay Thai stance, I want to have my body slouching a little bit, not for the sake of slouching, but just pulled into my defensive shell. My head will be over my front toes. But here's key detail. My hips are going to be pushed forward. I'm kind of engaging my core, rolling my pelvis and hips forward. Now from here, what I'm doing is by rolling those hips and opening my rear leg, I've created a nice opportunity to get arc without really having to use a lot of muscle. It's just going to be part of my posture. So the last thing that will come around on my pivot will be that leg, which is going to allow it to come nice and loose. I want to have my hip relaxed, my knee relaxed, my foot and ankle relaxed, not rigid like you sometimes see. A lot of times you see people will land and they kick hard maybe, but it's not very efficient, not maximum effectiveness. So their knee will be bent, their foot will be kind of pointed. And I know because I used to kick that way and it would be good. Sometimes people would feel it through the pads if they were holding pads for me and say, man, it's a hard kick. But I could have been doing the same thing with a lot better detail, a lot more finesse, and maximize my length and my effectiveness. So from here, in my stance, shoulders are relaxed, head over front toes, hips are open, and pelvis rolled forward. Now, I step and get tall on the ball of my front foot, and that is my pivot point. I'm going to bring my hip and my shoulder, everything around, and the last thing to arrive, a fraction of a second later, will be that leg straightening out. Now, a lot of times people liken the Muay Thai kick to a baseball bat because it's your shin, not your foot kicking like you see in some other martial arts. But even though that's true, it's really, if you imagine like a bat or a mace on the end of a chain, it's that whip that you really get the effectiveness. That's what I really want to make happen, is that my leg will straighten out right at the moment of impact. Everything's nice and loose there. So from here, step and get tall, pivot, wide arc on the way in, wide arc back. Now right now I'm not going for like full speeds for maximum power. What I'm really trying to do is just enough momentum to bring my leg around, the weight of my leg making contact with good technique. Always try and get that first before you try and add in a lot of power. Otherwise you'll unconsciously tighten up and take away from your technique. So from here, big pivot, that leg straightens out right at the end.